sealed matches, progression matches, and memes. This show has it all. Welcome to the Seal of Progrichalcos. Hello and welcome to episode 36 of the Seal of Progrichalcos. Sorry I don't have the series scores at the start of the episode like I usually do. At the moment, just because of my schedule, I'm having to basically record episodes while editing the previous one. So we're left with me on my little editing screen here, just working my way through the timeline of episode 35. Going into this episode, one card that we just pulled in last episode, Vanity's Emptiness, is just a completely unfun and unfair card. So we're just banning it from the get-go. I don't think I played it in either of my progression decks in that episode. You can tell me because you'll have seen it, but I'm not playing it in any progression decks going forward because it's so cancerous. Now, moving on to today's set, I feel a bit of a storm brewing within me.
There's a tempest in me.
It is Storm of Ragnarok, the penultimate 5Ds era set. This set is actually really good.
No way!
This set is most notable for introducing the legendary 6 samurai monsters. Now, the 6 samurai monsters in this set are all incredibly strong. Still played to this day in modern 6 samurai lists. They've been really good throughout Yu-Gi-Oh's history, obviously released here, very good for all the Xyz era, very good in links, and they've even been used to do stuff like the Topologic Gunblood Dragon loop.
Endless looped time.
The other archetype released in this set were the Nordic monsters, and yeah, they're not very good. They have had a smattering of recent support that makes them a bit more playable, but sadly on release, and even really to this day, they just didn't really have the legs to make a cohesive strategy.
Those Nordic shitwits?
In the rares though, along with the legendary 6 samurai Kageki, there are some very strong cards. We've got the Shion Smoke Signal, which is obviously instrumental in just being able to search for 6 samurai. Not a hard once per turn, easy way to get lots of level 3s in your hand. Hope for Escape has seen a lot of play in Exodia. Anytime you're playing a deck where you just deliberately lose life points, this card is just great for drawing a million cards. Doppel Warrior also being just a useful card for Synchro Pile. The other rares don't matter too much. In the secret rares, your boy Maxi gets released.
Damn, that sucks.
Obviously a menace to the TCG and still very much played at 3 in pretty much every single OCG deck. This card is insane. Thankfully banned in our format. Hopefully neither myself nor Tobias pull it, because otherwise it will make games hell. Also notable is Chaos Hunter, who's shown up in quite a few sideboards in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Just whenever a deck is utilising banishing cards, being able to freely special summon a Chaos Hunter when the opponent summons a monster and then just lock out banishing altogether is very strong. The other secret rares never did anything. Super rares, likewise, there are 2 really strong cards and then the rest don't really matter. Obviously the 2 big ones being Kizan, very strong on the 6 samurai, and Forbidden Lance, just a general piece of utility that's seen a lot of play throughout Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Good way of basically ensuring your big monsters don't die to removal. The ultra rares have a lot of synchros, and the 2 main ones are Beredo and Shien. Obviously Shien is just instrumental in allowing 6 samurai to just absolutely dominate the metagame in this era.
In samurai times, the refusal to sit at a man's court is considered a profound insult to his honor.
Just being a quick effect spell trap negation once a turn is really strong, especially when he can also destroy other 6 samurais instead of fading himself. Beredo also is very strong, like with the Beret, he just summons a Karakuri on Synchro Summon, and then once per turn when the battle position of a Karakuri changes, you get to draw a card.
Elaborate.
In the commons we get a few more really strong Karakuris in Kuik, and then in Saizan. And then of course some really strong 6 samurais in Mizuho, Shinai, and the Kagamusha of the 6 samurai, effectively allowing you to out most boards just using these 2. We do also get Tiki Curse and Tiki Soul, which are very strong trap monsters. All the other cards don't really matter too much, so let's see whether we were able to pull any of the big power payoff synchros, and if not, what on earth we can make from this sealed set. Alright, so going from the top, we did get the Atomic Scrap Dragon. Never going to summon this guy, but he does look very cool. Couple of Doppel Warriors, that's okay if we want to play our Synchro Pile deck again. Oh, we did get triple Quick and triple Saizen, that's really good. 2 Kageki, 3 Mizuho, 3 Shinai. Oh! And then the Shien, I didn't even notice this boy.
We won the game. We won the game.
Don't we have a gateway from like one of the legendary collections? I promise you, if I don't play 6 samurai this episode, it is coming soon. I know the 6 sam players are fiending for that. And the rest of the cards don't matter, although we did get 3 Curse and 3 Soul, which is kind of cool. Alright, so looking at our sealed deck, obviously the aim of the game is to get Shien on the field, and to that end we are just plugging in every single 6 samurai monster, as well as every single level 2 tuner that we can possibly find to allow us to make this boy. Starting off, we've got 2 Garma, he's got 1900 defense, which is okay, and if he battles a level 4 lower monster, he bounces that monster to the hand. 3 Kagamisha, just an insane card, level 2 tuner, and of course you can summon this guy with Kageki and instantly make Shien. 3 Quick, this guy's got 1700 attack, and if he kills a monster by battle, we can bring back the Watchdog. 2 Saizen, this is a really good card, it buffs your Karakuris if you take battle damage, and also can't be destroyed by battle when it's in attack mode. 2 to summon out the Kagamisha or any 6 samurai really. 3 Mizuho, if we control the Shinai we can just freely summon this guy, and then once a turn we can tribute another 6 samurai monster to pop a card on the field. And then Shinai, when tributed, just recurs back another 6 samurai monster from your graveyard, essentially allowing you to make a pretty good endless loop with these cards. Magio Shalion, 2000 attack on a 1 tribute sounds really bad, but potentially if Tabas has got a back row that he just can't get rid of, we can keep this guy on the field and he can't be attacked, so that could be funny. 2 Scrapworm, just level 2 tuner to allow us to make Shien.
You chunk of scrap!
1 Shien's Daredevil, essentially a 1900 attacker, 2 Squire to protect our 6 samurais from battle destruction, and then 1 Illidan, a 1 tribute monster with 2000 attack, but potentially if we have enough back row we can set those down and then use this guy as some sort of removal. For the spells we've got 2 Cash to search Karakuris, and then 2 6 strikes triple impact, essentially Lightning Storm if we control 3 6 samurai monsters. 3 Laver 10 just pops a monster that's destroyed a monster by battle, 3 Curse, 3 Soul to protect ourselves, and then 2 Zingzenhu replica to ice out Tabas's back row. Alright, let's head on into the replay. Alright, so our opening hand is not bad. We've got the blue samurai, we would love to see the red, that would allow us to get to just about anything. Tabas is going to go for set 3, and then down comes the Shien's Daredevil, a pretty commanding opening turn. Right, our turn, I guess we got the Squire. Right, we're just going to go for the Shinai. Now we have the Squire in hand, we can hopefully protect him from battle next turn, and then maybe use our Kagamisha to make Shien on our follow-up. Down comes the set monster from Tabas, and then the Shinai will not die because we have the Shien Squire. Our turn, down comes our Kagamisha, and then we're going to synchro into Boy, the old Shien.
So I win.
Go for battle. Down comes the Brasinga.
Amen to that.
We're just going to negate that. I don't want any sort of attack changing shenanigans happening. And then the Daredevil will die.
Morning.
Levitain is a... that's a card. Okay, Shien is down. Tabas is out of my most powerful monster. How the hell do I win now?
Well, well, well. How the turntables...
Well, if Tabas is only setting, I guess we have a bit of a chance. We're going to go for our Daredevil now, buffing him up to 1900, and see whether we can take on Tabas's big booty.
Spaghetti!
I see you've got 3 in the extra deck, Tabas. If you've got a Shien, I just lose. Alright, Tabas is just passing. Oh, there we go. Red and blue. Summon them both down. Tribute off the blue. Pop, pop.
Pop, pop!
Get rid of the old...
Spaghetti!
And you know what? We're going to put the Shien back in the extra deck. You thought he was gone for good, but we're bringing him back, boys. Oh, another...
Spaghetti!
Fair enough. But just... what the hell is your hand? Right, we're going to summon our own
Spaghetti!
here just to buff himself up to 1700. Then we're going to use the Mizuho Tribute of the...
Spaghetti!
to pop Tabas's. Get on in for a nice 3500 here, chunking Tabas down to pretty much half his life. Oh, you have to do something now, Tabas. Okay, down comes another Daredevil, sure thing, and the Daredevils will... oh, wait,
Whoa, back it up there, Chauncey.
Shien's Daredevil is not a 6 samurai monster, Tobias. Okay, instead the Mizuho will die. Right, we don't want to crash though, we're just going to go for our Magio Shalion here, and he's just big enough to get over the Daredevil. Oh, Tobias is going to summon the Cosmic Compass.
Stop making me laugh.
Okay, let's make this a quick victory, and then we're going to clear both the compass and the token, putting Tabas down to 200 life points. In the main phase 2, we're going to go for the cash, turning our quick sideways to grab a Saizen from the deck. Tabas' turn, sending down a monster. This is pretty much game. We're going to go for the Oshalion. We got the piercing though, bro, so even though you can protect him with Squire, that is not good enough. Alright, into the all-important game 2. Looking at our opening hand, this is a very different game scenario. Okay, we've got no 6 samurais, but all the cheekies we could ask for. Down comes the...
Spaghetti!
oh god. And the... okay, Mizuho. And the... Kazan. An explosive opening turn from Tobias. Oh god, okay. We're going to have to play this very smartly. Right, we're going to go for the Sizen first, giving him the Cash, turning him to defense mode to grab the Quick from my deck to hand.
Quick to the slow!
Then we're going to set down both Tiki Souls and pass the turn. Tabas is going to special summon out the Xien's Daredevil. Okay. Tabas is just going to be smart and use Mizohu to pop the Sizen. Very annoying. Yeah, we're just going to take the 1900, then we're going to summon out the Soul in defense mode, and Tabas is passing. We're going to summon another Soul, then bring out the Quick from our hand. Using the Quick, we can hopefully get over the Mizoho. Not when Squire is in the occasion.
Hello, Squire. Haven't seen you for a bit.
Yeah, well, this looks like this is going to be pretty much game over. Tabas is going to set down a card, punch on through our Quick. We're going to levitate the Daredevil, and now we're just setting down a Kagamusha and hoping we can draw something good. Down comes Shinai, and yep, gets distributed. We're going to lose one Soul, although that just allows us to set the other one back for some reason. I don't know why you chose to do that. Down comes Spaghetti. Uh-oh, the Regretti Spaghetti. We're going to lose one Tiki Soul here for real, but thankfully the Kagamusha is just big enough to stave off any more threats to our life points. Mizohu is a great draw here. We're going to normal summon her out, bringing forth the Xian.
Classic move. Oh, yeah.
What's the chances that you've got another Levitain? Oh, we survived. Okay, down comes a second. Spaghetti. And yeah, the Mizoho is just good enough to get rid of him. I don't know why we didn't go for the Xian to clear the Mizoho. Right, we're going to go for the Tiki Soul, at least protect our life points here. Shinai's kind of cool. We're going to go for the Oshalian though, try and beat on over the Mizoho and put Tabas's Kigeki back down to size. Levitain is going to clear the Magi Oshalian here. Tabas has played this super well, I must say. God, down comes Mizoho and the Spaghetti straight back up again. Right, we're going to go for Shinai, just crashing.
Legendary 6 Samurai Shinai.
Into a...
Legendary 6 Samurai Shinai.
How long have you been in the Force?
Together to hopefully put Spaghetti back down to a reasonable attack total. Tabas just passing. Soul is okay here. Oh, the replica shutting out our Tiki Soul.
Denied! Sit down!
I don't really know what we're hoping for, but just keeping our Shinai set. Fingers crossed that we can just find some way to out this. Spaghetti! But I'm really not seeing it. We're going to set down the Curse. That's pretty big, although obviously we don't actually have the Soul. We can't do the Curse Soul combo.
Maybe I ain't got no soul.
We're going to activate the Curse into Tabas's end phase, bringing out a nice 1800 attacker. Setting down another Shinai, passing the turn, Tabas just passing. This is going great. We're going to set down a second Curse, summon it out for a big 1800, flip over the thingies. Is
that a technical term?
And then we're going to go for the Curse, using Curse's ability to pop the Spaghetti. And then we can punch on in with the rest of our 6 Samurais, and hopefully this is game. Oh, not quite. Tabas is just about living, but not for long. Alright, next up we will be opening 15 packs of Gold Series 4 Pyramid Edition. Now, this set is mostly a nostalgia bait set. Obviously looking right on the top row, you've got stuff like the BLS, Chaos Sork, Dark Lord Zerato, Obelisk the Tormentor. I think this was the first time he was actually playable, right? Yeah, this is the first time Obelisk was playable in the TCG. That's kind of crazy. Spirit Reaper's funny. Spy is Spy.
Great observation.
Most of these other cards, though, we have enough copies of already, although we don't actually have any Raikou, so I'd love to see this. Royal Oppression.
Oppression breeds rebellion.
Sort of memory hold the fact that I think we actually have 3 of this card from way back when. Kind of scary that it's going to be brought to the forefront of both of our attentions again with the reprint here. In the commons, you just get a whole bunch of garbage. They're like Fusion Substitute Monsters, Injection Fairy Lily, Wicked Worm Beast, Eternal Drought, Toon World. Okay, Tabas is going to be feeling for that Toon World and the Toon Table. Okay, there's some good stuff here for Tabas, but not really for myself. I would love to get the Raikou, but honestly, that's about all that I really care for from this set. Let's head over to our collection. So right from the top we got the BLS, Zerato, triple deck Devi, that's pretty good for later down the line. A couple of Doom Calibers, that's going to be useful for the sealed match. 3 Injection Fairy Lily, that's going to be really good in sealed. We got the 1 Obelisk, very strong card. I can't wait to build some brews with this guy, that is insane. Pendulum Machine, 3 of that, Bandit Keith would be proud. Skull Dice, Robin Goblin, love to see that for sealed. Spirit Reaper as well, oh god, if we can combo these 2 cards, that would be devastating. Toon World. We got the trade in, that's okay. Still no Raikou. How has that card eluded me for so long?
Can't have that dog.
Soul Exchange also is going to be very strong in sealed. Right, let's head on over to Drawing Book. This looks like it's going to be a really fun sealed match. And I was not wrong. Looking at this sealed deck, this is insane. We've got the BLS, we got the Obelisk as our big bombs. We're even playing the Dark Lord Zerato for the off chance that we can get 4 different Dark monsters in our graveyard. 2 Doom Carbonite, obviously one of the standout cards of the set. 2 Goddess of Whim, not quite as broken as she used to be for back in the McDonald's promo pack, but obviously Light Monster is good enough to play. Same case with the Goddess with the third eye, she's a light. 1 Gravekeeper Spy, sadly we only pulled one of the sky, but he's a dark with 2k defense, which is pretty good. 3 Injection Fairy, just gets over most things. 2 Lich Lord, King of the Underworld, just another dark monster, and has 2400 attack, which is okay. Melchior Sage of the Sky, just a light. 1 Obelisk, 2 Prometheus, he can get big as well. 1 Radiant Gerald as a 2k defender. The Spirit Reaper, 1 Summoner Monk, 2 Visago as a dark, 2 Whitehorn Dragon as another dark, and then the 1 Millennium Shield as a 1 Tribute 3k defender. For the spells, we've got 3 Graceful Dice, 2 Skull Dice as well, just so we can win combat, 2 Soul Exchange to tribute to Bastard monsters, 2 Sword of Dark Whites to buff our dark monsters, 1 Trade-in that we can potentially use to discard either the Zerato or the BLS to draw 2, 2 Deck Devi, 2 Robin Goblin, and then the Zing Zenhu to ice Tabas's back row. Alright, really looking forward to seeing how our deck compares to Tabas's. Let's head straight into the replay. So, scissors predictably, and Tabas is going to elect to go first. Okay, looking at the opening hand, I guess Gerald is an okay starting point. We don't have any of our big win cards just yet. Tabas is going to set down 2 and a face down monster and pass the turn. Right, our turn. Okay, not too bad about that. Okay, we're going to set down the Gerald as predicted and go for the Zing Zenhu pass. Tabas's turn, on standby phase, we're going to go for the Zing Zenhu, icing out both of Tabas's back row, freezing them in place. Down comes the old Goddess of a Whim, you say. Okay, Tabas is going to flip a coin, get Tails, which I guess is what he called, and the Goddess of Whim is going to get buffed up to 1900. Not quite big enough to deal with the Gerald, but I appreciate the effort. Right, our turn. Well, Tobias. The Joel fades, but down comes the White Horned Dragon.
A very respectful, very boundaried, rather horny
dragon.
Wow. Right, we're going to go for the dragon, clearing out the Goddess of Whim. In the main phase 2, we're going to set down our Graceful Dice, just in case Tabas has his own White Horned Dragon that he wants to summon, so we can hopefully allow ourselves to run over it. Tabas just setting and passing. Our turn. Okay, I appreciate a good Summoner Monk. It's a shame we actually have our Graceful Dice set, because this would get us onto 3 monsters on the board, which obviously would be really cool if we could draw the Obelisk. Down comes the Prometheus. We're just going to see whether we can piece over what Tabas has in his back row. Visago dies. Oh god, that's a light and a dark. Uh-oh.
Yes, I need your poetry now!
And what else is set? The Spirit Reaper. Okay, well, we ain't getting over that anytime soon. Tabas is just going to go for the old, banishing a light and a dark.
Yes!
To summon the Chaos Sorcerer.
Yes! Yes! Oh!
Prometheus is going to get summoned. Graceful Dice to buff all of your monsters by 300. Oh dearie me. Right, we're going to go for our Graceful Dice after our White Horned Dragon gets banished. Fingers crossed we can roll more than the 3. Yes! Alright, our Prometheus lives!
The only survivor of Prometheus.
And thankfully that means that the Spirit Reaper is not able to piece apart our hand. I still have absolutely no clue how I'm dealing with the Chaos Sorcerer here. Well, there's my answer. Lily, inject this mother...
First, I'll activate my Fairy Lily's special ability. You remember, I give up 2,000 of my life points to boost her attack strength by 3,000. Lily, attack and destroy his behemoth.
Big needle, and down goes the Chaos Sorcerer. Tabas's turn, and we're going to punch on over the Spirit Reaper as well, sorry, just to get a little bit more damage in. Tabas's turn, Spirit Reaper goes sideways, and there's not really much we can do about that. Okay, trading is pretty promising. We're just going to set down the Summoner Monk. Now we actually have things set up that if we can draw Obelisk, we can summon him. I'm going to take the 800 damage from the Gerald and pass the turn. Oh, there's a Millennium Shield if I ever saw one myself. Spy, another just good defender. We are going to punch on over the Millennium Shield using Lily's effect, paying a hot 2k just to be able to deal with it, because otherwise there's no way we can get over that card. Tabas's turn. Oh my god, we can't beat a Spirit Reaper. There's no way we can even beat Spirit Reaper. Right, we're just going to go for the Whitehorn Dragon, at least put a bit of offensive pressure on the board. Banishing Tobias's Graceful Dice from the back row to buff the Whitehorn Dragon up to 2500. Crazy. Whilst just passing again, we're going to go for the Sword of Dark Rites, bringing our Whitehorn Dragon up to 2900. Really threatening attack point total if we had a way around the Spirit Reaper.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Deck Devi's pretty good. Actually, wait. Oh, Deck Devi's huge. Deck Devi actually flipping clears the Spirit Reaper. Oh, that's great. We're going to go for the trade-in, pulling out the Meltiel Sage of the Sky with the Summoner Monk. Not quite sure why. I'm going to see whether we can deal with Tobias's new set monster.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, I like to see that. Please, please, Obelisk. Please, please, please. Oh, we halfway through the deck. Oh, that's so annoying. Right, as Tobias draws his fresh hand, we're going to go for the Deck Devi, tributing the Whitehorn Dragon and just flipping annihilating Tobias's hopes and dreams. The Injection Fairy Lily and the Goddess of Wind fall. Shouldn't the Spirit Reaper as well, or does it not affect the... Yeah, it does affect the cards. Wait, this guy should die.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Deck Devi affects the field, bro.
I'm gonna cry.
The Spirit Reaper just is impossible to deal with. Soul Exchange, though, is actually a way to deal with it. Right, we're going to tribute of the Spirit Reaper, summoning down our Lich Lord King. Oh. Then we're going to fire off the Summoner Monk, pulling out a Visago from the deck. I'm not quite sure exactly what the play sequencing was there. That was kind of weird, but we won anyway. Please get... Oh. Yes. He's in the opener. Okay, step 1 accomplished. We've actually found Obelisk. Now step 2, can we establish 3 bodies? Things look pretty good if Tobias is just setting. Right, we're going to go for our Goddess with the third eye. Goddess of Whim, absolutely devastated by the Goddess here. Wait, hang on a second. These are just 2 goddesses facing off against each other.
These goddesses come to our world.
And the third eye beats the Whim. Interesting.
I can activate Lily's special ability. By giving up 2,000 life points, I boost her attack strength.
I will take you paying 2k to out Goddess with the third eye. What the heck is in your hand, Tobias, if you have to do Lily to out 1,200 attack?
Oh, nothing.
Well, I suppose you could say the same for me. I have to go for Lily to out Lily. They're not going to crash just yet. I suppose we don't really want to put ourselves down to 3,000 life points just now. Tobias, likewise, is a bit scared to go into combat. We're going to summon down the Doom Cali here. Okay, so we're going to go for the Doom Caliber, tributing himself to negate the Injection Fairy Lily. Then we're going to punch on in with our remaining Lily, dealing a nice 3,400 at the expense of 2,000 life points. Then we're going to go for the Graceful Drop. Oh, we're just... Okay, we tried for the Oko there, putting Tobias down to 200 life. Tobias should just be playing defensively now, so hopefully we can bring out the Obelisk in a couple of turns. Right, we're going to summon down a second Fairy Lily, try and punch over this new set. Probably shouldn't have... Oh, you surrendered too soon, Tobias. I was going to go Obelisk next turn. I was going to go for the Soul Exchange and bring forth... Look, I even brought up on my phone Sato Kaiba's, like... I even brought up on my phone Sato Kaiba's quote for when he summons Obelisk because I was so prepared and ready to, like, deliver that speech to you. You've denied me my dreams, Tobias.
Good riddance.
You wouldn't let me summon the Obelisk the Tormentor. Well, I won't let you play Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. Presenting the Wattlock.
This is what our forefathers locked away.
Now we have a few more Watt monsters in our collection thanks to Storm of Ragnarok. We are now ready to pilot the Unstoppable Shock, the Hopper, the deck that is going to push Tobias over the edge and into insanity and beyond. Right, from the top we've got 2 Shiny Angel to fetch out your boy Watt Hopper or just like any of our other Watt monsters. 2 Ryo, he's a Thunder, he negates summons, good enough for me. 1 Berix and 2 Beta, these cards are the exact same card that when they do damage to the opponent they get to rip a card from their hand. 3 Dragonfly to search our Watts, 3 Warthopper. If we can establish 2 of this card on the field, Tobias cannot target our Watt monsters for attacks or card effects, and we basically win the game. 3 Watt Pheasant, basically our win con since we didn't pull any Watt Cobra. This is the only Watt monster that we have that can attack directly. 3 Watt Woodpecker can attack twice. 1 Book of Moon, Graceful Charity, double MST, triple 1-for-1 to allow us to pull out the Warthopper from the deck, Pot of Greed, Premature Burial. We certainly batteries to recur back our Watts, Upstart, double Watt Key. So this allows our Watt monsters to punch in directly, allowing hopefully the Barracks and the Beta to be able to rip Tobias's hand apart. 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Call, 1 Compulse, double D Prison, and the 2 Say No Man. In the X deck we are playing an array of synchro monsters that technically we can possibly make with Barracks and Beta, but there's no point in making them. We're just summoning the Watts, bringing down the lock, and hopefully Tobias is in for a shock.
I'm a poet and didn't even know I was rhyming those words.
Okay, interesting first opening hand. I mean, we've got the potential for the lock if the Shining Angel is allowed to float on into 1 Dragonfly. Tobias is going to set down 3. Okay, not really what I was expecting. We're going to flip over our Shining Angel, summon down the old Ryo, and just get clobbering, I suppose, with these light boys. The Scapegoat is going to put a bit of a dampener to our play, so we're just going to kill 2 of them, and Tobias is going to end the turn with 2 little tokens. Okay, we are playing the Light Swans. Down comes the
Life is tough when I'm in fancy clothes.
Wolf as expected, and we're going to go for the Ryo, tributing it off to pop the Wolf. Glorious Illusion though is going to fire straight back, and the Wolf is back on the field. Down goes the Wolf, and here comes Graganeth. Okay, Shining Angel is going to fade here. It doesn't matter too much because we're going to be able to grab out 1 Dragonfly from the deck.
His name is Hopper.
In the end phase, Tobias. Your Bars is going to mill the whites, and please tell me you're playing the blue eyes. Please tell me you're playing the blue eyes. No, you lame brain.
Ouch! What a zinger!
Right, we're going to go for the Graceful Charity here, drawing 3, pitching the Solemn Judgment and the Watt Key. We're going to go for the MST, dealing with Tobias' Light Swan Barrier, and then we're going to go for the 1-for-1.
If we could just...
What?
Lock.
Discarding the Pheasant. I don't know why we did that because Pheasants are win con. Oh, I guess we got the Premature. Summoning a second Watt Hopper, and then we're going to go for the Watt Woodpecker in, dealing with both of Tobias' tokens. At this point, Tobias can only mill in the end phase, and that's all she wrote, boys. Right, finally we're going to go for the Premature Burial, recurring back the Watt Pheasant, being able to attack directly for 1,000, banishing the Graganeth for the turn, and then the Watt Woodpecker can attack twice directly, putting you on a 2-turn clock. You better draw the Judgment Dragon, Tobias. Yeah. Nope, no Judgment this turn. Our turn, we're just going to repeat last turn, dealing another nice 3,000 here to Tobias.
I'll activate my Pot of Greed card. This allows me to draw 2 more cards.
Pot of Greed, okay, that could get you into Judgment Dragon. We're going to go for the Book of Moon, though. We are not going to let you pop our Wattlock, Tobias. Oh. On the resolution of Court and Pulse, though, we are going to go for the Court of Thorn, bringing back our Thunder King Ryo. Main phase 2, sorry. Sunny Pixie's going to come down. What the hell? And the Black Rose is going to get summoned, nuking the entire board. You don't even need Judgment Dragon, buddy. Right, down comes Judgment Dragon in the main phase 2. Tobias is going to mill 4 cards. And Compulse is not very good. It allows us to live a little bit. Tobias is going to pay the 1,000. Okay, it doesn't actually allow us to live because he just bounces back to the hand. Summons him down again. And we are down to 1,700. Praying for a miracle here, Betty.
I hear a dragonfly.
Well, Dragonfly keeps us floating, so that's not the worst. Dragonfly will float into Dragonfly. Tobias can't pay for the Judgment Dragon, and he's gonna mill himself out in 1 turn time. We might actually have this. The Dragonfly is just gonna keep us living.
I just need another dragonfly.
Okay, Sunny Pixie is big enough to deal with 1 Dragonfly, but we still have 1 more left in the deck, Tobias, and now, you dumb idiot, you've milled yourself. You're gonna deck yourself, Tobias. My turn. I'm gonna pass the turn, and what a way to win! You beat the lock, but you couldn't beat your own clock of milling there, Tobias.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
The massive problem with Light Swans there, you know, they mill themselves too much, and you're just dead to the game rules. Right, game 2, we've obviously started in the rivalry to deal with Tobias' various types, and Tobias, though, is leading off with the Graceful Charity, discarding 2 Light Swans, sending down 3 in the back, We're going to go for the old Graceful of Our Own, drawing 3, getting rid of the Upstart and the Thunder King Ryo. Then we're going to go for, we're going to do it, yeah. We're going to go for the What Better. You better be prepared to bust. This little fish is going to strike on in and destroy your hand. Not if the Glorious Illusion has something to say about it. We could have actually just made the Wattlock turn 1 by just summoning Hopper and going for the 1-for-1 there. Whatever.
Sometimes I don't even like it.
I'm going to set down 3, hopefully we draw like this, another monster next turn. We're going to go for the Rivalry here, popping the Sunny Pixie. We're going to go for the...
Say no!
Wow, say no to that. Okay. It is down, and we have taken a lot of damage. I guess now we sort of have to make the lock, because there's not much else we can do. We're going to go for the Watthopper, then we go for the 1-for-1. Oh, you are so sneaky with the Compulse. Oh man, you were prepared for this matchup. We're going to go for the cool bringing back... We can make him anyway. We're going to bring back the Shining Angel, Battle Phase, die, and then bring forth the final Watthopper from our deck.
Okay, locked and loaded.
You thought you had me dead to rights, Tobias. But the Watts don't stop their locking. Oh my gosh, 2 dragons. Are you kidding me? Blackwell, how are you this good at Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'd love to shoot you sometime.
We're going to go for the Pheasant, punching in for 1,000. That's like all we can do here. Oh, Graph. We're going to lose to flipping Gowoth. Well, Die Prisoner's okay. Down comes Lumina. That is not okay. And Lumina is going to get revived. Maybe you milled yourself. That's my one hope here. We're going to go for the Die Prison, get rid of the Gowoth. And then we are going to take 1,000 here from the Lumina. The boss is milling. Yeah. Greed is pretty much as good as it gets. Bottomless and the Dragonfly. Okay, Dragonfly keeps us alive for a bit. Maybe Tobias will mill himself. That's our one route to victory. Foolish Burial is going to get fired off, and Tobias is going to mill from his deck the Jane. Okay, you just want to accelerate my win condition. That's fine by me. We're going to go for the Dragonfly into the Dragonfly into the Dragonfly. They all die, and we thankfully stay for a bit of damage, summoning the What Pheasant at the end of the chain. In the end phase, Tobias is going to mill 6 cards. You only have like a turn and a half. Like, oh, the Pheasant is huge. We can put on a lot of pressure here, dealing a nice 2k direct, putting Tobias on another kind of clock. I think we've run out of our What Pheasants though. Yeah, the final one's in the grave, so we can't even just like draw it for a Hail Mary now. Right, down comes the Judgment Dragon. We're going to go for the Bottomless. Jane is going to get revived with the Lumina, and then we are going to lose both What Pheasants. Well, we found one Warthopper, no real way to get into the second one, so we're just going to set down 3 and the Hopper and pass the turn. Tobias also setting, which we love to see. We're going to go for the Graceful here, drawing 3, pitching the What Woodpecker and the What Key, flipping over the What Hopper, and then we're going to summon down the Pheasant, sending down the Scapegoat, and then attacking directly. Tobias is going to summon down the Sunny Pixie. We're going to go for the Compulse here, bouncing Tobias' set monster to hand. We don't want him being able to make any of his big synchros. The instant fusion is good enough anyway. We're going to go for the Rivalry of Warlords. Hopefully you don't have a spellcaster monster you can summon.
The ultimate merged monster! Oh yes! Behold my beauty! I've created the one, the only, the Thousand Eyes Restrict! He's quite a looker, eh?
Wow! That is like playing instant fusion correctly. Okay, Warthopper is going to get sucked up, and then Tobias is going to pass the turn. I thought you might have made the Formula Sync one there. Okay, we're going to go for the Upstart here, drawing a card by giving Tobias 1,000. The Dragonfly is huge here. How have you been playing this card for like 5 episodes, Tobias? It is so bad. We're not going to kill the Sunny Pixie to prevent Tobias from summoning monsters that aren't spellcasters. Down comes the Lumina though, that is going to
crashing them.
Lumina, Lightsworn Summoner.
Into a...
What Pheasant?
How long have you been in the Force?
And we're going to go for the MST to pop Tobias' remaining back row. Recycling batteries is huge here. We're going to grab back the Pheasant and the Hopper, summoning down the Pheasant for a nice 1,000 damage direct, and then 900 direct as the Sunny Pixie gets banished, then returns to the field.
The Pixie's back.
This is like an interesting new lock that we've just strapped Tobias in spellcasters. Okay, the Premature is pretty big here, reviving back the Lumina, and that's going to crash with the What Pheasant.
Crashing them.
Lumina, Lightsworn Summoner.
Thank you.
Tobias is going to set down a monster. We're going to go for our Warthopper, see whether we can deal with Tobias' new set. It's another Sunny Pixie, right? Passing the turn. Tabas is just passing. We're loving this. We've got the call. That is pretty big. This has got to be the saddest state of play ever. We are solemn judgmenting a Book of Moon to stop Tobias from summoning another monster.
Having fun yet?
No, of course not.
And yeah, we're just going to keep on passing. You're stuck on that pixie for life, buddy.
One day, Ricky the Magic Pixie went to visit Daisy Bumble.
There we go, there's the second hopper. Okay, the lock is established. You can actually now play cards. We're going to go for the call, bring back the Watt Pheasant, dealing a nice 1000 damage to Tobias direct, and then the final cards in our arsenal. Oh, actually, we're not quite able to kill you because of the rivalry actually does affect me as well. Nearly cheated again with that card, right?
That's cheating. Can't have that.
Thankfully, though, we do have quite a bit of damage here, putting Tobias to a nice 500 life points. Not quite, because the call will bring back the Lumina, and Dragonfly is not big enough to deal with that. Tobias just passing, milling out 3. Our turn. Now, yeah, this is pretty much game. We're going to attack directly with the Watt Pheasant, dealing a nice 1000, and then keep the Sunny Pixie alive because we don't want Tobias playing monsters other than spellcast. This is just, I see why rivalry is limited to 1, buddy. Like the way the Watts actually, I can't believe like my alternate win con is just locking you out with Sunny Pixie. I kind of regret using Sunny Pixie in last episode's thumbnail. I should have used it in this one. Alright, for our second progression deck, we're playing something a little bit more conventional than the old lock deck, presenting Karakuri. Starting off, we've got the Gub, we've got the Shinkuru, we've got the Muzunishiha.
Pronunciation very good.
3 quick, double Nisamu, triple Nisapachi, 3 Saizan, the Vayne, and the Full Helmlight. These guys are just tuners that allow us to get into our variety of synchros. Book of Moon, Graceful, Instant Fusion, triple Anatomy for drawing, triple Cash to search our Karakuris, double Limiter removal for funniness, 2 MST, double 1 for 1 to pull out the Gub, 1 Pot of Greed, 1 Premature Burial, 2 Scapegoat, Call of the Haunted, and then double Trick House. Hopefully the deck plays like clockwork.
Pun intended.
This is a pretty good opening hand, all things considered. No way to get to Beret just yet, but things could change. Okay, the Vayne is funny. We're just going to go for the Nisapachi classic opener. Turning Tobias' monster vertical. Ooh, the old witch. Haven't seen her in a while. Going to set down 2 back row and pass the turn. MST is, yeah, really annoying. Popping the Trick House. And then Lightning Vortex for what?
Are you feeling okay?
Alright, Witch is going to get tributed for the Cyber Dragon, and we're going to take 2100 direct as to Witch grabs the I can't. How? How are you playing this card in every deck? What do you just like fancy her or something, Tobias?
All I ever think about is you.
Brother,
That's like gross, mate. This is like a kid creature that's not even human, dude. Ugh, what's wrong with you?
I don't fancy elves and pixies.
Right, we're going to go for the Watchdog here, grabbing ourselves the Quick from the deck, turning the Watchdog sideways and resolving the Cash here. We're also going to go for the Sunny Pixie, sure thing, buddy. Bring back the Level Eater, okay, making what the hell, Formula here, and then drawing a card to make Brio. Oh, to just banish a light and a dark, I see.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Well, Sizen is going to get banished, and we're going to take a nice 2100 to the dome. And Tobias has an easy way to make some big synchros here. Right, we're going to go for the Premature Burial though, paying a nice 8. You've never been playing Twister in the main before. What the hell is wrong with you? What? Did you text against me? That's so unfair.
Stings, doesn't it?
Right, damn. Okay, yeah, we kind of lose here.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
We're going to go for a quick, just to see whether we can bait Tobias into a big Synchro 8. Yep, down comes the Stardust. Right, we're going to go for the Cash, turning the Quick sideways and grabbing the Nisamu from the deck. At least Nisamo can float, maybe keep us in the game somehow. Passing the turn over to Tobias, let's see what he can do. Down comes a Witch. Cyber Dragon will attack the Quick, he'll turn to attack mode and die, and that's just the game. If I lose to Chaos Sunny Pixie again,
I'll never be able to look in the mirror again.
When I'm trying to play actually fun decks, but I don't mind losing when I play shit like the Wattlock deck. Like, that deck is not really designed to be too fun for you to play, but losing to like DM staples when I'm trying to play a big synchro deck. Right, we're going to go for the Anatomy plus the Quick, activate the Cash, turning Quick sideways, grabbing the Nisamu from the deck. We're not going to fire the anatomy just yet, even though we know that Tabas does have the Twister. It sort of baits the Twister more so than like a rivalry does. Tabas are going to discard the instant fusion. Twister will come down, just popping out of the anatomy. MST to follow. Okay, gets rid of our Trick House. Cyber Dragon's not going to get summoned, then we are going to fire off the rivalry, at least locking Tabas into machines. Quick will die, and yeah, we don't have much going on here, sadly. Nisamu will also fade to the Cyber Dragon, and with Nisamu we're going to grab the Nisapachi. Nisapachi can turn Cyber Dragon sideways. Our turn we can't actually do anything, we're just going to attack with the Nisapachi. Dingaling 1100. Oh, because he has to attack. I was like, why the hell do we do that?
So sorry, everyone. I feel like I have no choice but to...
Attack the D point!
It would help if I could read! This card must attack if able! I'm a dummy! Right, Tabas is going to go into attack mode with his Cyber Dragon. Going to fire off the Trick House, popping the Cyber Dragon here, and preserving an Nisapachi. The problem with this, though, is it does allow Tabas to make any monster he wants. Down comes the 1000 Eyes restricted with the instant fusion, and our Nisapachi gets sucked up. Well, that is a great draw. Muzuni's Shiha is going to get summoned, and straight back to the hand. Tabas is set in. Pot of Greed, love to see. MST and Shinkuru is pretty good. We're going to go for the Masana Hishua again. Oh, I messed that up that time. 80 change is going to get sent to the graveyard. In main phase 2, we're going to set down the MST and pass the turn. Whilst just setting and passing, we're going to... Ooh. Call for the Cyber Dragon. That's fine. We're going to go for our Shinkuru here. Why? Oh, because he must have... I don't know why I haven't fired the MST. I don't know why I just decided to purposefully take 2000 damage there.
I'm not very smart.
We are fumbling all over the place. We're finally going to go for the MST. Okay. We want to just make our big synchro, okay? All of this has been to make Boe, so we're going to use the MST, summon down 4 Scapegoat tokens. Our turn. We're going to sync everything off for the Naturia Barkion, and then summon down the Full Helm Knight. Oh. We didn't even... Oh, I was like, why didn't we make the Shogun Boe? Because we need a machine non-tuner. I guess we got a Barkion out of that, but I feel like we could have played that like 3 different ways where we didn't take a whole bunch of damage. Banishing a light and a dark.
Yes! Yes! Oh!
That Barkion lasted long, and the Full Helm Knight, we can negate the attack. Synchro summon the Boe! But can we even beat a BLS? I don't think we can beat a BLS, no matter what we summon. Oh, yeah, we can actually. Boe has the second effect, doesn't he? He just turns to defense mode, and we can clear him that way.
Reading's great.
Right, Damas is put on the back foot again. Down comes the Cyber Dragon and the Sunny Pixie. Gonna lose to Brio. Yeah. Okay, DD Crow's gonna get discarded. Boe's gonna get flipped back to this extra deck. Nisamu will die, and we are gonna grab the Nisapachi here, turning Tabas's Brio sideways. Our turn, we're going to summon the quick, making out Boe yet again.
Guess who's back again.
Shoguns.
Back, tell a friend.
And bringing out the quick from the deck. Quick can clear the Brio and then revive back the Nisapachi. Shogun Boe and the Nisapachi can put Tabas down to the measly 300 life points, hopefully putting him out of range of being able to recover this game.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I'm gonna banish a light and a dark.
Yes, this is what I want, naughty words.
For Chaos Sword.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That's enough!
Well, we have the rivalry. We can stem Tabas off from making big monsters, but our Boe is gone. Don't know why we played the rivalry. We've kind of screwed ourselves.
You're a disgrace to the uniform!
Alright, and that is it for the progression matches. Next episode is the final core set of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Extreme Victory for our main sealed product, and then for the second sealed product we're going to be opening Hidden Arsenal 4 and Duelist Pack Crow. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Do please subscribe to stay up to date with more episodes of the series of Progrichalcos. Goodbye.